she was looking like a broomstick.
Wow.
Yes, slim, drained, like, she never slept.
First off, before, excuse me, I mean, we are on radio. For people or for listeners who may not know the genesis of the story, why were you sent to prison?
Okay, so I didn't go to prison. I was in cells.
Cells?
Yes.
Why?
Okay,
why were you arrested?
Okay, so I was arrested in connection with the murder of Fennec.
Right.
That's I got to know later. I was just in front of opposite your station. Adom. I think Adom TV was on the other side before.
Right.
And I was there with Shatta Wale doing an interview. And I got approached by some few gentlemen and said, they needed me to assist, come to the police station with them and assist them with investigation. When the issue happened, I knew somewhere like Obuo had gone there, and I think I don't remember. I think a few industry people had been called. So I felt, when I was with them, I actually drove them in my car, 3 gentlemen. And in my car, I asked them, am I under arrest? They said no. Do I need a lawyer? They said no. Yes, I asked them all that, And he said, you're just going to be assisting us. I said, okay, cool, let's go. I went. Then I think it was around 11:30 in the morning. When we got there, I sat down. They said their bosses were not around. I waited till 3 or something. I think the very first
You waited from 11 or from midday till 3 p.m.?
Yes, 3. I think 3 or 4.
Had you eaten?
No, I had not eaten.
Wow.
Yes. I think the very first call that I received from an industry person will be from Socrates, and said he's hearing some stuff, And I'm like, I don't think I'm arrested because as I speak, I'm still here, so I don't know. But I think at the time, the police had put out some communique. I was in there, so I didn't know what was happening,
Were you harassed in any way?
Oh, no. So, and it was the headquarters, 4th floor. That's where they do homicide, yeah? Right. So, I think around 4:30, they said the bosses had come, so I should come in so we speak. I remember there's this man there, Mr. Hansen, very slim, tiny. I think he was the second in command or something to the main boss. I've forgotten the main boss's name. So myself, him, the investigator. Coincidentally now, the investigator that was handling the case, is my prosecutor now in court.
Wow.
Yeah, he's prosecuting me on behalf of the state for the case that I have in court now. We're very cool friends now. Simon.
Wow.
Life. Yeah, yes. He sees me and is like, Charlie, trouble. You like trouble? I'm like, you do. Why are you always where I am? Then we laugh. We get into the courtroom. He drills you. Then we're out. So, we all went into an office, sat down with the top bosses there, and they started talking. Saying they have evidence. Charlie, no be easy. They have evidence pointing at me committing murder and
Okay, so I don't want us to go into that because no,
but that case. Wait. That case is actually done and dusted.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Again, this is radio.
Okay.
And so let the legal issues be legal.
Yeah.
Just ask Robert to say, let potatoes potatoes.
No. What I'm saying, I need you to understand this.
Yeah, it is. But what I'm saying is, it looks like it will be reopened from the look of things, especially where it is going.
You know that.
It looks like, and I do not want us to revisit exactly because I am not in a better position to be in any box.
So, but let me tell you,
because if the judge asked me a question, I may ask, but who be you?
No, but we have not gotten.
And I don't want to be.
I'm saying we have not gotten there yet.
Right.
So we can. There's
well, that's on the lighter side.
Yeah, there's a leeway to talk about
now you've sued. Now you've sued.
Yes.
Because you got arrested, and your wife suffered painfully for that.
Oh, that's not why I sued. When you say
no, I'm saying
okay,
no. You said you are doing it for
my family.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Now back to the lawsuit. Why are you suing?
I mean, the pronouncements in there. You know, if you look at the things he wrote about plenty of things, that I'm a hired gunman for the ex-president. It's in there.
Have you heard from the ex-president?
No, I won't say that. I mean, but I've heard from, his quarters,
What are they saying?
Oh, mean shedding, that's all. I mean,
are they concerned in any way?
Oh, their concern was, I mean, how is he throwing his name about like that, And I mean, even before I went on to pursue the suit, I told them, I mean, these are things that I will handle. I won't take it lying down, I don't think the ex-president himself has the time to even want to raise a suit against him, because he can also do that. The party, NDC, can do that as well, So, but I'm not sure they are looking at doing that. But I need to do that, for my persona, because I have a relationship with that family. So I need to make sure that, hey, his name is set in the right place, set aside from all the things that are happening. You understand? I mean, for you to insinuate that I bring girls to him, hey, but most importantly, a case that has been done and dusted. And this is not the first time he's made this pronouncement. He made that same pronouncement 7 years ago, I think 2016, 2015, that area. I let it slide. I let it slide. And if I don't clamp it down now, then I'm giving room for a lot of talk. I've suffered a lot from that case, and still suffering from that case.
Yeah, it looks like you don't really. If you say you've suffered, this is the first time I'm hearing you talk like this, because I mean, we all know the bulldog, outspoken, controversial. You don't care. Some people think that you're just a loose talk.
Yeah. Then they don't listen. They're loose listeners. They should listen when I talk. When I say I've suffered, I mean, my family. My family went through a lot. I don't want to start mentioning businesses that have come and gone, because this is how I believe. I believe that if that business was truly meant for me, it would have been mine. So, yeah, it's a contributory factor, but I don't want to go there. I'm talking about family, peace of mind, all that stuff. I mean, at the time, my last two kids were not around. I remember when I got home from sales, my daughter was like, "Dad, where did you go to?"
Oh.
And I'm like, "Oh, I went to." They said, "Don't lie, you were in sales."
Wow.
Yeah, she was 6 at the time. She was 6. No, was it 6 or 4? I've forgotten. She just said it. Actually, 4 at the time. Yeah, And how did she get to know these things? You go to school, people speak. I was all over the news at the time. So definitely you will hear it. There were times in sales when I nearly broke down. Because my wife had come and said, "Oh, your daughter wants to see you," and I'm like, "Oh, not." She can't see that. This shouldn't be a memory. That, what I'm saying? So I've been through a lot, even with my mom, my dad, everybody was there, the whole time. I mean, keeping watch. Yeah, I can decide to say, look, I take everything that comes to me, with a stride. Hey, that's life. It's meant to be like that. But then, when you want to think deep and also be responsible for the people around you, you need to give them some peace. I'm not just me that I walk around, My mom went through a lot that time. God rest her soul wherever she is now. You know, my wife, you know, Charlie, they've been through a lot. I mean, even now, when the thing is coming up again, my wife is going through a lot. You know, so if I walk unconcerned, then I'm not being fair to
now
the
all
family.
of these things you've been through. Guys, forgive me. I haven't left you out of the conversation. I'll come back to you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All of these things that have come up, I suppose they are meant to calm you down. But it looks like once a lion, always a lion. that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You've been through it. You've gone there. You've not been there once. I'm sure, just as you mentioned, the man here say you like trouble. You like trouble. This guy again.
Yes.
What is it this time?
Yes.
That means you there. You
You
will see.
Yeah.
I remember we went to the police station when people came to my house. I went there with the Dukumi. When we got there, a lady had come to report of her boyfriend beating her up. And and then one of the police officers asked, who are they talking about? Who is she talking about? I said, oh, the guy that left here not long ago. Yes, Uncle Fanny Beer. What has he done again? Like you say, the guy that left here not long ago. Obifu Frabas is here.
It's a customer.
Regular. So it's supposed to calm you, but it's like, yeah, bring the camera. Hey, me. If they don't arrest me, it's like you are not scared.
No, I mean, what is there to be scared of when your life is at risk? I live my life like that all the time, and you can't unless it's not the right thing to do or the right thing to say. I won't say it. But if I feel my life is threatened, I'll speak out. You understand? And in most cases that I've spoken out, my life has been threatened. You understand? So I'm doing this to make sure that I'm here. I preserve the life that God has blessed me with.